Jack LaLanne was conditioned, not just strong, truly conditioned. At 95, he could train hard. His cardiovascular system responded. He didn't fatigue easily. He recovered quickly. Modern people are unconditioned. They're strong sometimes, but they fatigue immediately. They can't sustain effort. They lack capacity. Why the difference? Energy systems training. Jack LaLanne trained all three energy systems systematically: aerobic, anaerobic, lactate threshold. This is his complete energy systems protocol. What each system is, why each matters, how to develop each, why he was conditioned at 95 years old. Like this video and subscribe. We're revealing the conditioning protocol that built unlimited stamina. The conditioning paradox. Modern fitness separates strength and conditioning. You're either strength-trained or conditioned, not both. This is false. Complete fitness requires both, strength and conditioning together. Jack LaLanne did both. He was strong, he was conditioned. He maintained both across lifetime. The paradox? Modern people pick one. They're strong but unconditioned, or conditioned but weak. They never achieve complete capability. His approach? Train strength and conditioning together. Integrate them. Develop complete capability. Understanding the three energy systems. Your body has three energy systems. Each produces ATP, energy. Each has different characteristics. Aerobic system uses oxygen. Fuel is fat and carbohydrates. Duration is long, minutes to hours. Intensity is moderate. Anaerobic system doesn't use oxygen, at least not immediately. Fuel is creatine phosphate and glucose. Duration is short, seconds to minutes. Intensity is high. Lactate threshold, middle ground, high intensity but with oxygen. Fuel is primarily carbohydrates. Duration is minutes. Intensity is hard but sustainable. Each system has different development requirements, different training methods, different adaptations. Jack LaLanne developed all three. This gave him complete conditioning. Modern people usually develop one, maybe two, never all three. The aerobic system, long, slow distance foundation. Aerobic system is foundation, it's base conditioning, it's everyday capacity. Characteristics: moderate intensity, long duration, uses fat as primary fuel at low intensity. Development: long, slow distance training, 30 to 60-minute sessions at conversational pace. Heart rate 50 to 70% of max. Benefits: builds capillaries, oxygen delivery, increases mitochondrial density, improves fat burning, builds work capacity, supports recovery. Jack LaLanne did aerobic work consistently, not just strength training, regular aerobic sessions. This built foundation conditioning. Modern people often skip aerobic work. They go hard or go home. They never build foundation. They fatigue easily. His approach? Respect aerobic foundation. Build it. Maintain it for life. Everything else builds on this. Building aerobic base and capacity. Aerobic base takes time to build. It's not sexy, it's boring, but it's essential. Progressive aerobic development. Weeks 1 through 4, 30 minutes at easy pace, 3 times weekly, heart rate comfortable. Weeks 5 through 8, 40 minutes at easy pace, 3 to 4 times weekly, same comfortable intensity. Weeks 9 through 12, 50 minutes at easy pace, 4 times weekly, same comfortable intensity. Once base is built, occasionally add harder aerobic work. 45-minute session with 10-minute moderate effort in the middle, builds higher aerobic capacity. This progressive approach built aerobic base that lasted lifetime. Jack LaLanne maintained aerobic capacity into 90s. Modern people don't build base. They jump to hard work. They can't sustain it. They burn out. His approach? Respect progressive aerobic development. Build base. Maintain for life. The anaerobic system.
short, intense power. Anaerobic system produces immediate high power. It's short bursts, it's intense. Characteristics: high intensity, short duration, seconds to maybe few minutes, doesn't rely on oxygen initially. Limitation: produces lactate byproduct. Lactate accumulates, performance declines, recovery needed. Development: short, intense efforts, 20 to 30 seconds all out, followed by longer recovery, 2 to 3 minutes. Example: 30 seconds intense effort, 2 minutes recovery. Repeat 8 to 10 times. Benefits: develops explosive power, builds fast twitch fibers, improves peak performance, improves metabolism. Jack LaLanne incorporated anaerobic work regularly, short, intense intervals, built explosive capability. Modern people either avoid intense work, weak, or do only intense work, burn out. His approach: balanced, aerobic foundation plus anaerobic intervals, complete system. Lactate threshold, sustained hard intensity. Lactate threshold is the sweet spot, hard intensity but sustainable, you can maintain it. Characteristics: high intensity but not maximum, sustainable for several minutes, produces lactate but not accumulated. Benefits: improves high-end aerobic capacity, improves sustainable performance, builds mental toughness, improves racing fitness. Development: threshold work is hard, 3 to 5 minute efforts at just barely sustainable pace, harder than conversational, not all out. Example: 5-minute effort at hard pace, 3-minute easy recovery, repeat 3 to 4 times. This work is uncomfortable, intentionally. It builds capacity at the edge. Jack LaLanne did threshold work strategically, not constantly, but regularly, built high-end capacity. Modern people often avoid this. It's uncomfortable. They do easy or they do all out, never the middle. His approach: embrace threshold work. Discomfort creates adaptation. Capacity builds.
VO2 max development and peak performance. VO2 max is maximum oxygen uptake, highest aerobic capacity, limited by genetics but trainable. Development: high-intensity intervals near VO2 max, 3 to 5 minute efforts at 90 to 95% max heart rate, 2 to 3 minute recovery between. Example: 4-minute effort at 90% max heart rate, 3-minute recovery. Repeat 3 times. This work is hard, near maximum, but done appropriately. Benefits: improves aerobic ceiling, improves performance, maintains high capacity with age. Jack LaLanne did VO2 max work occasionally, in specialization phases, built and maintained peak capacity. Modern people rarely reach VO2 max intensity. They don't know what max feels like. Their capacity stays low. His approach: occasionally challenge maximum, keep capacity high, maintain performance. Heart rate training zones and monitoring. Heart rate is objective measure of intensity. Different zones accomplish different goals. Zone 1, 50 to 60% max HR, recovery, easy aerobic. Zone 2, 60 to 70% max HR, base building, comfortable aerobic. Zone 3, 70 to 80% max HR, aerobic building, moderate intensity. Zone 4, 80 to 90% max HR, threshold, hard, sustainable. Zone 5, 90 to 100% max HR, VO2 max, all out. Training should use all zones intentionally. Different zones accomplish different adaptations. Jack LaLanne understood this intuitively. He trained at appropriate intensity for goal, easy when easy, hard when hard. Modern people often train undefined intensity, neither easy nor hard, mediocre intensity, mediocre adaptation. His approach: intentional zones, easy is easy, hard is hard. Different goals require different zones. Sport-specific conditioning strategies. Different activities require different conditioning. A marathoner needs different conditioning than a boxer.
Sport-specific conditioning trains the specific energy systems used by sport. Boxing, high anaerobic demand, repeated short intense bursts, condition anaerobic system. Swimming, mixed demand, aerobic base plus some threshold work, condition accordingly. Martial arts, mixed demand, aerobic base plus explosive power plus threshold, condition all three. Jack LaLanne didn't do one sport, he trained mixed fitness. He conditioned for overall capability, not specific sport. Modern people often specialize too early, train one energy system, develop lopsided fitness. His approach, general conditioning, all energy systems, complete capability. Conditioning while maintaining muscle mass. Traditional belief, conditioning and muscle don't coexist. Conditioning makes you small. This is partly true if done wrong. Excessive aerobic work can reduce muscle, but balanced approach maintains muscle while building conditioning. Strategy, sufficient protein, 1 gram per pound body weight, strength training maintains, conditioning builds aerobic without excessive volume, 3 to 4 aerobic sessions weekly, 15 to 30-minute durations. Jack LaLanne maintained muscle while being conditioned, not through accident, through deliberate strategy. Protein, strength training, moderate aerobic. This combination works. Modern people often think conditioning requires sacrificing muscle, so they avoid conditioning, end up weak and unconditioned. His approach, both. Strategy enables both. Maintain muscle while building conditioning. Age-related conditioning adaptation. Conditioning capacity declines with age if untrained, but with training, capacity remains high. Young, 20s and 30s, build maximum conditioning, develop high VO2 max, build high lactate threshold, build aerobic base. Middle-aged, 40s and 50s, maintain conditioning. Regular training preserves capacity. Decline is minimal. Older, 60s and 70s, maintain with slightly less intensity, similar frequency, slightly reduced volume. Capacity remains functional. Jack LaLanne maintained conditioning throughout life. He didn't expect decline, he prevented it through training. Modern people accept decline. They stop training. Decline accelerates. His approach, prevent decline through consistent conditioning training. Capacity remains high with age. Conditioning isn't just physical, it's mental. Recovery practices matter. Sleep, nutrition, hydration. These support conditioning. Breathing techniques matter. Rhythmic breathing, nasal breathing, deep breathing. These optimize performance. Mental resilience matters. Pushing through discomfort, maintaining focus. This builds real conditioning. Jack LaLanne understood this completely. He trained all aspects, physical, nutritional, mental. Modern people often focus only on physical. They skip recovery, skip breathing practice, skip mental work. His approach, complete conditioning, physical plus recovery plus breathing plus mental. Complete energy system integration protocol. Here's how to develop complete conditioning. Step 1, build aerobic base. 30 to 60-minute easy sessions, 3 to 4 times weekly, 4 weeks minimum. Step 2, add threshold work. 1 to 2 threshold sessions weekly, 3 to 5-minute efforts, hard but sustainable. Step 3, add anaerobic work. 1 to 2 anaerobic sessions weekly, 20 to 30 seconds, short, intense. Step 4, occasionally challenge VO2 max, 2 to 4 times monthly, high-intensity intervals, 3 to 5 minutes. Step 5, maintain strength training. Conditioning doesn't replace it, complements it. Step 6, prioritize recovery, sleep, nutrition, active recovery. Step 7, monitor heart rate, train in appropriate zones. Step 8, periodize conditioning. Different phases emphasize different systems. Step 9, test regularly. Assess aerobic capacity, assess anaerobic power, assess threshold. Step 10, maintain across lifetime. Conditioning is a lifelong practice, not a temporary project. Drop a comment. How's your current conditioning?
What energy system do you neglect most? Share this with someone wanting complete fitness. The capability of complete conditioning. His conditioning gave him something modern people lack: genuine capability. He could train hard, he could work long, he could recover fast, he could sustain effort, he could perform at 95. This wasn't luck, this was systematic energy systems training, decades of development. Your body will condition if you train conditioning. Build capacity, build it systematically, maintain it. Subscribe if this resonates. Share with someone wanting complete fitness. Develop energy systems. Your capability will expand. This is his legacy on conditioning. Not just strength, complete energy systems mastery, lifelong capability.